Welcome back, guys. It's Vengeance Hero, and you're joining me for part 6 of Alan Wake. We are jumping right back in. We are at the lodge.
But it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
And the Anderson boys are starting a ruckus downstairs. And there is a storm incoming. Apparently a bad storm.
Giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
All right.
Not so weak now.
It's not gonna tell him.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Jeez.
She was one of Hartman's goons. She had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
I think Hartman's office is somewhere down here. A little bit of exploration here.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Interesting. Mott fails Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Paintings are terrifying.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Huh, interesting.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Oh.
Ow! About time!
What's up, Barry?
Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no!
Just cut him off. Get fucked, Barry.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
What do you mean more?
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh boy. What the fuck? That was an evil smile.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
So that's going backwards to when the darkness threw us into the water. Don't have my flashlight yet, I guess. Holy shitballs, man.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I got the key now. We got him now. Oh, blammo. We need to turn it on again? Oh shit. Bruh. Guess we have to turn it on multiple times. Oops. Oh shit, man. So I guess we just make a run for that door over there. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. What am I? Oh, there. Oh, this is the door we came through. Hartman's mission.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
What was the use? Oh. Oh, is there gonna be a... Oh, there is gonna be a Night Springs. We can't even really hear. We're just gonna skip that one. Can barely hear with all the loud noises going on here. It is really fucking loud. I can't even hear myself speak. Oh, sheesh. Come and get some, brother. Oh boy. Ah, fuck. Get out of my fucking way, man. Barry. I'm totally fucked. I gotta dodge this giant ball cone over here. Yo, where did it go? Where's the damn ball? Oh, sheesh. Can't get through the door. Yo, brother. Like stuck in there. Oh shit. What's up, homeboy? Just gonna check over here quick. See a thermos.
Hey, come on! Where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm coming. Barry.
Al, I'm over here!
What's up, Barry?
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Why didn't you just yell that at me?
Don't have a light. Take this, Al.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al!
Oh, fuck me. forgot that's a thing.
Oh, geez, out! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Bro, you're good, man. You can just piece the fuck out. I'm the one who's stuck. Okay, so where am I headed? This looks like a maze. Guess I gotta go through here. Oh, this is not gonna be good.
Oh, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Oh, of course you can. I can also hear them running around.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia.
Oh, fuck. I remember this. This is actually so sick.
A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Yeah, there's this sick sequence in the game. I completely forgot about it. But I think it's at the Anderson farm. They've built their own, like, concert stage. And there's, like, some crazy music playing in the background. And, like, this huge battle. You have to fight off waves of guys, I think. It's incredible. I fucking can't wait for that shit. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's what's up, bitches. Miss me, bitch. Am I going the right way? No idea. Hartman and the power failure.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
The channel! Turn it off! We don't want any fighting.
What? What in the hell?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and cold.
Oh, okay. Hartman? Oh. It's boss battle Hartman. Oh, God. That's what's up, bitches. We fucked Hartman up big time. He did not stand a damn chance. Just absolutely wrecked. Holy shit. Mott in charge.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Interesting. Oh. Their boss battle? And we have no flares. Well, I guess we've got the flare gun. Ow, brother. Oh, fuck. Bro, why wasn't my flare gun shooting? Switch to the flare gun. It was loaded. Okay, I don't know. Everything seems to be fine. Bro. You motherfuckers. That was some bad dodging. Panicked. What the fuck, bro? Barry attacked by a Taken.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Email made Tom do it. Oh God. Bro. My dodging definitely leaves something to be desired. That is for sure. Okay, we gotta go this way. Not into the bushes, up the damn stairs. Over here, I see a manuscript page. Hartman sedates Wake.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Interesting. So Thomas Zane has already been through this whole mess with Hartman.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Oh, fuck.
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, of course. Oh my god, brother. There's a fuckload of them.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Bro, how did this guy get beside me?
It's gotta be here! Just hang on!
Oh shit, didn't see that guy. Oh, bro. Got stuck on the table, and then they fucked me up. God damn. Okay, I'm not gonna use the, Oh, I forgot I have the flare gun, too. Definitely not using the shotgun. It's so slow. Oh, but I have no flares. Okay.
I'm on it!
Bro.
I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig! Oh, I found the key!
You did find the damn key? Okay. Get the fuck out of here then. Woo-wee!
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Get the skin cancer, my dude.
I'm crazy. but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Ooh.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
What the fuck happened there?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh fuck.
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never mess with anyone from New York City before. You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Valhalla.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
I got nothing. Bruh. Bro, get the fuck out of my way. Walter at the Anderson farm?
At the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Oh, goddamn.
destroy them to get through?
All right. Gotta get power to this thing. Nightingale rests Wake.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for it.
I don't understand Nightingale's issue. He's like a psychopath for no reason.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
No one in the dark. Well, at least we got a flashlight. With 0 extra batteries. Bro. Bro. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna run, I guess. Holy shit, man. There are so many of them. What?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Guess I try and run for the thing. Maybe I get lucky and they don't hit me with a fucking axe. Nope. Okay, okay, fuck. What the fuck is happening? Oh, I don't... Oh shit, I don't even have the flashlight. Didn't realize... Didn't save the flashlight.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh shit, brother. I am stuck on a fucking rock. I'm going off the edge of a fucking cliff. Fuck. Just ragdolled off the edge.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I don't know, I just... There's no way I can start that generator. Holy shit, man. And I am already out of stamina. Oh shit. There are so many of them. No. Brother. You. I thought for sure I fucking died right there. I was about to rage quit.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, a heavy-duty flashlight? Bro. Bet your ass I'm taking that shit. Got a gun up in here? Probably not.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I mean, Barry said he was going to the farm. Not sure why he would be driving that way. Oh, Jesus.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it.
Dark presence.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. In my dream, it was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, shit. I forgot. There's bear traps. Just about walked right up to it. I was like, hey, it's a gun, maybe. No, it's a fucking bear trap. Patients escaped the lodge.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
They know what's up.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Just the shotgun. Well, definitely better than nothing. Oh shit. No, brother. What the fuck? Accidentally hit reload and jump at the same time. Hey, brother. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Out of ammo, okay. Well, shit. It's a good thing we made it to this place. Nope! No! You fuckers! You're kidding me. Oh man, that was so fucking cheap.
See the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Ah! Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah!
What the fuck, bro?
Please! Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
It actually sounds fucking terrifying.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up.
Let me just shine this in your face.
The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Oh god.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
This is some Goosebumps bullshit. Yo. Yo, brother.
Farm animals aren't pets.
Fuck you, Farmer John.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Danny got fucked up.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Oh, Jesus. What a lovely room of death. Okay, now we're talking. We all Gucci now. Check this out first.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
See a thermos. Go over here. Check what's going on at this little shack over here. Might as well, right? Oh shit. I think it's gonna be some goodies in here. Look upstairs. Hello? Hello? Anybody up here? Hopping in the little Jeep, I think. Oh, shit. GTA, mother... Run your ass over. Still a big boy. Ooh. Some sort of achievement for running over X number of bad guys. Amazing. Yo, brother.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run!
Damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here! Help me out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? The place is stopped! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Shit. Where'd you come from, buddy? Bro. I switched to the flares, not flashbangs.
Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Oh, bro. Oh! Damn, brother. Ooh-wee! That's what I call a concert.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
All loaded up. Yeah, that part is so sick. Reminds me of Ozzy Osbourne or something.
No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Got a big ass flashlight.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
You know what, Barry?
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Shoot you in the fucking
Want
face.
me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Stuff. They must have done okay.
Oh, here we go.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in a
Springs.
soft embrace,
Man.
somewhere
Brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa.
Maybe.
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We're still watching. Shut up.
Mr. Jones, he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God, help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Oh, that is amazing. That is too good. All right. We are gonna loot this place. And then probably end the episode pretty quick. Getting to be a longer episode for sure. Manuscript page.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths. Coming back.
They're taking this whole gods thing pretty seriously there.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, the Ragnarok tour. Who the fuck? Alright. That wasn't so bad. Oh. Pardon me? Can't understand what you're saying there, brother. Oh, shit, man. Shit, man.
I think we can make it through here.
Oh, he's in here now. Bro, would you just get the fuck out? Bro, you're tripping me out, man. Shoot him in the back 18 times. Whatever works. Assuming I don't want to touch those. Shit, man. I'm gonna go over here, out of the way of the electricity thingies. Oh, shit. And the batteries last forever in these things. Oh, hey Barry, what's up, man?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal. The door was barred from the other side.
Here, okay?
I'd have to find another way.
Hmm. Another way, you say?
Be careful, Al!
Keep going up. Bye-bye.
You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Where you basically have no revolver ammo.
As you
Gotta listen to Pat.
know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm just saying we got other irons to fry.
And how would you things seem relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
All right. On that note, we are going to cut the episode off. This is becoming quite a long episode. So in the next episode, we're going to open the silo door, which... and then I think we head to the Anderson farmhouse. We're looking for their secret message or whatever. So we will do that in the next episode. As always, I appreciate your guys' support. Please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. If you are enjoying this series, let me know in the comments section what you think, please. I'd love to hear from you guys. And hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. We're sitting around 215 subscribers as of today, which is April 23rd. We are shooting for, well, the dream is over 1,000, but right now our nearby goal is 250. That's going to be our next giveaway. So please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you do get notified when my new content is uploaded, and also make sure that your subscription privacy settings are set to public so I can see you're subscribed, and that way I can add you to the giveaways. If not, I apologize, but I will not be able to, so make sure to do that. And as always, guys, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.